Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Do Shoutouts, or something. Alright, so I've kind of gotten behind on my shoutout videos. I was gone for a week, and then I got super into this Red Cloud series, so I've been playing that every single night. I'm kind of far ahead on the episodes. It's not really what I like to do. I like to kind of do them maybe 2 episodes ahead. Definitely not. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes ahead now. And I really don't like to do that, but I can't stop playing. And Tim did such a fantastic job on this map. It's just so much fun. Like I want to play. I want to play right now. I'm doing shoutouts and I want to play the game. So yeah, so I'm kind of, it's just I got off and then I had so many comments and I didn't like, it was just like, oh God, I'm getting 50 comments a week, can't do shoutouts. So anyway, so what I've decided to do is it used to be any shoutout you left, pretty much at any point during the week it was up for nomination. But I mean, honestly, I'm getting 50, 60, 70 comments a week throughout my videos now. So what I'm doing is it has to be a video that week. Or the previous week, obviously. Yeah, if you leave a future comment, I will mention you. Has to be a comment from the previous 4 or 5 episodes, you know, that Monday through Sunday or whatever the hell it is. And those are the comments that will be up for shoutouts. If you leave a comment in videos, in older videos, like the Omnier stuff, I'm still going to respond to it because I respond to like 95% of the comments left, but it'll just be it won't be up for shoutouts when I do it. Sorry, it's just way too hard to keep track of, and yeah, sorry, that's just kind of the way it is. Alright, so on to shoutouts. It's kind of short. I just threw this together because I wanted to get one out there, and people are like, where are the shoutout videos? We need the shoutout videos! So I threw this together tonight, and hopefully it will appease the masses, at least for a couple of days. Alright, so first, these are for the shoutouts. We got Ugma Flugma. That's what we're gonna Ugma Flugma. That's what we're gonna go with. And you got the bell hat reference. Nobody else even mentioned the bell hat reference. You got it. That was one of my favorite moments, like top 10 favorite moments in videos that I've done so far. Was the bell hat back in the Omnier stuff. That was great. Thanks for getting the reference, and I'm sure other people did too. You just didn't leave comments, so you don't get a shout out because you didn't leave a comment. Ah. But no, that was a great moment in the Omnier series. Great moment in all my videos. So yeah, you get a shout out for it. Tribal Zen Dancer. This is actually Tim Herstead. This is the guy that made the map. So you of course get a shout out because you made this insane map. I am so damn impressed with this thing. Man, you know, A. Hamlin made some really cool stuff. He kind of like broke the ground on and like set the bar. He like kind of made like the Mario in the video game world. And then you come along and you're just like, oh, bam, you know, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, bam, you know. It's like you just raised the bar so much higher from what it's ever been before. You did a fantastic job. The adventure map bar has been risen very high, and the next person to come along to try to match this, man, they got their work cut out for them because Tim, you did a fantastic job. I really don't know what else to say. You did great, man. Major props to you. And if you ever decide to do one again, or if you need to take a break, which would be very understandable, you know, I will be the first in line to play the next map that you put out. Next, we have My Tyrus. And it kind of just reminded me, I was complaining that, oh, I don't get Hermes boots. I used them for a 25% enchantment. Oh, no, what am I going to do? And you're just like, oh, yeah, just go fight. You know, just go fight the Irefshkulu again. Not a big deal. Just throw away the soul so you're not cheating. And at the time, that was actually a good idea. But since then, I've gotten the crazy, awesome, insane boots, which you guys will see in an episode shortly. But thank you for the suggestion. It was a great suggestion, and I would have used it, if I wouldn't have the super overpowered boots that I have now. Frey117 mentioned, why don't you do the Obsidian mod next? And I get this a lot, and I actually tried. I even made a video. And really, the reason that I didn't post it was because I didn't even know where to begin with that mod. There was just so much stuff, and you know, I kind of tried, and it just, I didn't even know where to go. I felt like I needed to play for 5 or 6 hours on my own, and then start the series. And maybe that's what I'll do if I go back to it. But yeah, so I mean, that's definitely still a possibility. It's just I've been holding off because, well, I mean, you guys know it insanely well, and I don't just want to jump into it and be an idiot and stumble my way through. I want to actually kind of know what I'm doing before I try. And I get into others. I get completely sucked into other series, like the story of Red Cloud. So I haven't gone back to it yet. I still might in the future. It's definitely not. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. So yeah, we'll see maybe in the future. RPG World 2012 and Happy Fake 72. You guys both noticed that I took a Gills potion and I wasn't underwater. Yeah. So that was really stupid. I used the B button because the B button just does all your buffs at once, everything you have in your inventory. And there was a Gills potion in there. I really wish I could say that was the only time I do it. But I do it again coming up in a future episode. And I finally realized it this time because I basically just dropped dead. And so yeah. That's really embarrassing. At least I noticed it in the next time. That doesn't make it any better, does it? No. I took a Gills potion. Yep. It happened. I'm embarrassed by it, but what are you going to do? When you put stuff on YouTube, you're going to put some embarrassing shit out there, even if you try to not put embarrassing shit out there. Alright, so anti-shoutouts. For those of you that don't know, I have so many new people. These are just lighthearted and fun. I won't go into great detail explaining what anti-shoutouts are, but they are not meant to be mean. And so the two people that get anti-shoutouts this week, they both fully know what an anti-shoutout is, and I know they will not take offense. But Mr. Genoid, you threatened to murder my house. That's not cool. Don't murder my house. My house did nothing to you. Don't. I mean, here's your video. You got the shout-out video. Don't murder my house. Not cool, Mr. Genoid. You've been pushing it lately. You know that? You've been pushing it. No, you're all right. I got nothing against you. And TKM, a.k.a. Brett, you called me out because I always complain about using magic, and that's all I use in Omniers is Bolt 4. That's because Bolt 4 is insane. It just owns everything. And really, from my point of view, that I'm trying to just like get the content out so you guys can see it, Bolt 4 does wonders because I can really tear through stuff and without dying and all that other crap. So yeah, that's why I use it. Bolt 4 is amazing. I love Omnier for putting Bolt 4 into his mod. It's so great. Alright, and so I actually got one more shout out, and I've really gone back and forth on this one. This one's a really it's really an awkward thing for me. I really have to swallow my pride to do this. So TKM, aka Brett, he nominated me on iHas Cupquake's channel for her Gamer of the Week. And what that is in every Friday's episode, iHas Cupquake is a pretty big YouTuber. She has a ton of subs, puts out really good videos every week. I've been watching her for a really long time. And so what she does is every Friday she picks a smaller channel to feature on her channel. And she just mentions it, says kind of what they do, says what she likes about them, and says, you know, hey, if you guys want to go check out their channel, go ahead. As you can imagine, it's usually a pretty big deal for that smaller channel because they get more attention than they've ever gotten before combined, pretty much. Granted, I've gotten a lot of attention lately thanks to Omnier stuff and Tim stuff. You know, it took my channel from like 70 subs to almost 270 pretty quickly. A lot quicker than I could have imagined or hoped for, and I'm very thankful for that. But with the iHas Cupquake thing, it's just like me even mentioning it. It's not my style, and I really, like I said, I really had to swallow my pride to even bring it up. I've always been under the cloud, like the way I was brought up was just, you know, put your head down, work hard every single day, and you will get noticed, you will get the recognition, and you know everything will be fucking cupcakes and ice cream, you know. And that's not the way it is. Especially on YouTube, because there are so many people out there, and there are so many people out there that are going to their viewers every single week and saying, "Oh, hey, go and nominate me for this," and that's not my thing. So this is the only time you will ever hear me mention the Gamer of the Week thing. And so if you want to go nominate me, that's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But if you don't, hey, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And you know what? If you want to go nominate somebody else, if you think somebody else deserves it more than me and they got a small channel, then go nominate them. Because if you think that they deserve it more than me, that means they are working their butt off every single night, just like I am. They're putting in an hour and a half, 2 hours into these videos, 5 nights a week. And if they're doing that, then awesome. Go nominate them. I want them to get picked just as much as I want to get picked, because it is so hard to get noticed on YouTube. And you know, if they deserve it, then go drop their name. The way you do it is every Friday she has an episode called Piece of Quake, and you just leave it in the comments for that video. And that's all you got to do. Just say, "Hey, Gamer of the Week," you know, whoever. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, you will not hear me mention it again. It's you know, I mean, you guys know that I'm not the kind of guy to ask for likes or comments or subs or any of that stuff. I've said it before. If you were smart enough to find my channel by whatever means you found it, then you are therefore smart enough to know what you like. You don't need me sitting there telling you what to do. And so, yeah, like I said, this is the only time I'm ever going to bring it up. And if you do nominate me, thank you. And that's it. So that's going to do it for this episode of Shoutouts. Like I said before in the episode, if you want to get a shoutout or an anti-shoutout, just leave a comment for any episode during the previous week before I do it. So leave a comment in the last couple of episodes. That's what we're going to go with from here on out. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, see ya.